midst of the conflict between Palestine and Israel. As usual, mainstream media is slandering the Palestinians, calling them terrorists, displaying their alleged atrocities on the Israeli population. So basically, nothing changed here. The Muslims are still the bad guy. Guys, we find ourselves in the day and age of information. It is an information age after all. However, when it comes down to war, people forget that fact. Information controls everything, controls the narrative. And this is why this war is a war of information, of course. The side that gets their narrative, their information out to the public first, wins the narrative, and with it wins the support of the people. This is truly what it boils down to. The Israelis want the support of the world. Why? So they can commit the atrocities that they are blaming the Palestinians for. Allegedly, Palestinians killed 250 people at that music festival. However, we have no true confirmation of those numbers. The only thing we really got is a video of people fleeing that concert. Many more atrocious claims have been made by the Israeli side and whatnot. However, yet again, we have no hard numbers, nor do we have any evidence for that claim. Yet again, whoever controls the information wins this war. This is why it is so important for us to shed a light on Palestine and show the truth. Today, guys, we're going to react to an Israeli mother that met Palestinians firsthand during the so-called attack. Before we jump into the video, guys, as always, if you appreciate my work, please leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out the links in the description box to further support this channel. And now, with no further ado, let's have a look.
התחילה המתקפה, הילדים עוד ישנו. אני נכנסתי לממ"ד להיות איתם, ונעלתי את הממ"ד.
רותם מקיבוץ כפר עזה, אם חד הורית לירדן בן 6 ויובל בת 4.
הסברתי שיש סכנה בחוץ ויש אנשים רעים, ואז אני שומעת את הדלת של הבית שלי נפרצת, ואני שומעת דיבורים בערבית לתוך הבית שלי. אני מנסה להחזיק את דלת הממ"ד, שהם לא הצליחו לפתוח, אבל כמובן ש6 מחבלים שהיו בתוך הבית שלי הצליחו לפתוח את הדלת. הם ירו כדור אחד על הדלת כדי לפתוח, במזל הדלת נפתחה והכדור רק שרט אותי והמשיך ופגע בארון, והם נכנסים ואני אומרת להם, יש לי פה 2 ילדים. הדבר הראשון שאני אומרת להם, בעברית? לא, באנגלית. הם מסתכלים ואז אחד אומר לי באנגלית, אל תדאגי, אני מוסלמי, אנחנו לא נפגע בכם.
And this is something that the mainstream media doesn't want you to see, of course. The Muslims have to fulfill the narrative of the mainstream media, which is they're the violent, barbaric terrorists, of course. And moreover, Islam is responsible for their savage behavior. Those Muslims kill civilians, and this is what Islam teaches. The truth, as always, is of course the opposite. In the Quran and in the Hadith, we have explicit warning not to attack non-combatants, not to kill women, children, the elderly, monks, etc. So this war conduct, this behavior comes directly from the Islamic teachings. So those Muslims here behaved exactly how Muslims should behave in a war situation. And this is why it is yet again so extremely hypocritical. The West will blame Islam for having a war strategy. Meanwhile, everybody goes to war. America being, of course, the top contender on that list. America is the world police and attacks everything they can. Now, is there any specific war conduct that the Americans obey by? No, it's pretty vague, and then in the end, the winner will determine who committed all kinds of war atrocities, war crimes. In Islam, however, we have a teaching for every aspect of life, spiritually, socially, and yes, when it comes down to war as well. And one of those things is to not kill non-combatants, and this is why those Palestinian Muslims here acted in accordance to Islam. If you cannot see the beauty in this, nobody can help you.
זה תפס אותי מצד אחד בהפתעה, מצד שני זה הוריד לי הרבה לחץ, וישבתי עם הילדים שלי, והמחבלים הביאו כיסא מהפינת אוכל. היה מחבל חמוש כל הזמן איתנו בממ"ד, והשאר מסתובבים בבית. אחד מהם רואה על השיש בננות, אומר לי, אפשר לאכול אחת? אמרתי לו, כן, אתה יכול לאכול אחת.
מה הילדים אומרים?
הגדול קצת יותר נלחץ. הקטנה לא ממש הזיז לה, הייתה עסוקה בטאבלט שלה. מה שכן הפחיד אותם קצת זה הנשק. היה איזה קונסיליום שלהם ליד הממ"ד די בהתחלה. דיברו בערבית, ובן שלי שואל אותי, הם עכשיו חושבים איך להתנצל? אמרתי לו שכנראה שלא. בסוף השעתיים האלה, אחד מהם סוגר לי את דלת הממ"ד, והם יוצאים.
זהו.
וזהו.
Alright guys, so that's already it for today's short clip. I really hope that this puts things into perspective. Of course, the mainstream media machinery will push their narrative as much as they can. And as I said in the previous video, the Christian conservatives will of course push the narrative, the pro-Israeli narrative as well. However, in this day and age of information, in this day and age of social media, we do have the power in our hands. We can share the information as well. We can dictate what goes viral by sharing the videos. This is why I urge you to share pro-Palestinian content, of course, or before the Zionists start screaming anti-Semitism. Yet again, let's just say not only pro-Palestinian content, but simply objective content. Let's really show what is happening down there. As you saw, this was an Israeli woman and she got attacked by Palestinian soldiers. However, you saw it yourself. Those Palestinian soldiers entered and said, hey, don't worry, we are Muslim. Something, yet again, that you won't hear in the West. If you hear somebody entered your house and they said, ooh, we are Muslim, the next thing you expect is, of course, a bombing, an explosion. Terrorists came and killed everybody. They killed the woman, they killed her, and everybody dead. But this, yet again, couldn't be any further from the truth. You saw they simply inspected the house. They relieved the woman by telling her, hey, we are Muslims, we are believers, we're not gonna attack you, you are safe. I want to end this video with the words of the first Caliph, Abu Bakr al-Sadiq. Abu Bakr al-Sadiq, the first Caliph, told his military commander, stop, O people, that I may give you 10 rules for guidance on the battlefield. Do not commit treachery or deviate from the right path. You must not mutilate dead bodies. Do not kill a woman, a child, or an aged man. Do not cut down fruitful trees. Do not destroy inhabited areas. Do not slaughter any of the enemy's sheep, cow, or camel except for food. Do not burn date palms, nor inundate them. Do not embezzle, nor misappropriation of booty or spoils of war, nor be guilty of cowardness. You are likely to pass by people who have devoted their lives to monastic services. Leave them alone.